as my video indicates, new client alert. But here's the thing, I can't tell you where we are. I'm sorry, I usually check in everywhere, but this time it's a vision. So we're standing on vision ground. That's what I'm gonna call this. And I'd like to introduce to all of you my newest client, Jaunesia Davis, founder, CEO, visionary of We Are the Village. Hey, Jaunesia.
Hi.
So good to finally meet you. So here's the other trivia to today's interview is that she and I have never met in person. We have been corresponding over the phone and email, and she was referred to me by some of her classmates. She followed me online, and here we are today. We're socially distanced, but I wanted my followers to be the first to meet this dynamic young lady. So I pride myself with surrounding myself with millennials because they teach me so much about social media and the issues that concern them. And when you told me your story, I knew I had to be involved. So without further ado, I'm gonna ask Jaunesia that you give us the whole recap on We Are the Village. Can y'all tell I'm pumped up? We Are the Village. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much, Chelsea. So We Are the Village is a company that I started for my son. His name is Dier, and he was diagnosed with autism. When he was born, the doctors told me that he wasn't gonna walk and he wasn't gonna talk. But I'm a mother that's determined, and I do not depend on statistics. So now my son is 6 years old. He's walking and he's talking because I got him therapy at an early age, because I made sure that I stayed on his gross motor skills at an early age. And I was provided with a lot of resources that I found out Gary does not have. I was provided with comfort and support groups from places that's outside of Gary, and mothers who have children with autism and are going through the same thing that I'm going through. And I couldn't find those same support groups in the city that I was from. And I'm like, no. We have to bring it here for our parents, for my parents, for my community, for the kids that grows up in the same community that my son is growing up in.
Well, that is awesome. And that's why I said we're here on Vision Ground, because currently Jaunesia is starting a fundraising campaign. She's already started it because she is looking for a building. Not anywhere else but beautiful Gary. And because the deal has not been inked yet, because she's raising the dollars, we can't say where we are. But let me tell you, we have been on a tour of the facility, and I approve, and I will be donating, and we're getting online to ask you. And since she is part of the CWIT family, you know I'm gonna press the button and turn on the PR machine. So you will be seeing press releases, you will be seeing photos, you will be seeing her in the CWIT sauce, you will be seeing her in her own e-blast. And we are just going to pound the pavement so that she gets the dollars to fund the initiative for students and her child with special needs, autism, all of these resources coming here to our community. So you're also doing something for a back to school on August 15th.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
All right, so originally I was going to bring the first annual Autism Awareness Walk to Gary, Indiana, but due to COVID-19, it had got canceled. I canceled it and postponed it until 2021. So we decided we can't go without doing for our community. So we were going to do a back to school fundraiser, back to school / e-learning, because we don't know if we're going to go back to school regularly, right? And I'm just trying to raise funds for my building and actually provide free materials for our children. Everything that I do is for the children in my community, because I'm strong on raising the youth. We have to start with our youth in order to change our community.
My job is easy. You all see how she expresses herself? I'm telling you, millennials, there's a way to go, everybody. So again, if you're just tuning in, I'm Chelsea Whittington, CWIT. This is just the official launch of our partnership with We Are the Village. I'm here with founder Jaunesia Davis, Gary native, so well-spoken, a mother and an advocate for the city that we love. And so I am going to ask you to continue to follow us. And right now, stop what you're doing, just stop. And follow We Are the Village on Facebook. And I don't want you to get tired of me, because I'm going to be pushing her, because I believe in this cause. I have other friends, and if you're watching, who have children with autism, and I want to work to connect all of you, because resources are important. You helped your child overcome what the doctors said, the naysayers, and what they said he was and wasn't going to do, but being your own child's advocate finding those resources and now being a creator of those resources is what's going to make all the difference. So I'm going to sign off now, but I want you to stay tuned for more. Oh, sure. Say whatever you need to say.
All right. At our back to school event, we have a lot of baby bosses vendors out there. So please come see our baby bosses. And if you have a child with that's an entrepreneur, please inbox me so I can get them a table out there for our back to school event.
Is there a cost to be a vendor?
Yes, it's a $25 fee.
Oh, that's nothing.
And I provide the tables and everything else you need.
And you can inbox me so I can get you to Miss Davis. I know tons of vendors. So again, I'll be reaching out to get vendors for this event, particularly those that cater to children and young people for back to school. It's August 15th, so we have about a month. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Who you with?
I'm with C.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Thank you.